Have you ever heard you should 10x your goal? Well, we should all 10x our goals. But what does that even mean? What does 10xing mean? It's just a word that's thrown around, or is it something really interesting? Well, both. Because most of the people that say 10x your goals or 10x something don't mean or don't know shit about it. 10xing is actually a book that's was written by a really smart guy. And he was just explaining that, if you're thinking about, improving your goals, improving your result by, 30 or 20%, so 2xing, he calls it, you're thinking about, proportionately adjusting a knob, tweaking something in your work or your company or your process or project. But if you're going all in, if you're thinking about how can I do this 10 times better, how can I do this 10 times faster, how can I do this 10 times more profitable, you have to stop thinking by adjusting the knobs. You have to start thinking differently. And that's all there is to it for the 10x story. You start thinking differently, because if you're earning $50,000 and you want to earn $500,000, that's a different concept than if you wanted from $50,000 to $60,000. So if you went from $50,000 to $60,000, you would probably be thinking about a raise, optimization, side projects, so on. But if you're going from $50,000 to $500,000, you're thinking out of the box. You're thinking about new projects. You're thinking about outsourcing. You're thinking about buying or selling. You're thinking about franchising. You're thinking about lots of other things that you need to think about, because just adjusting the knobs or tweaking will not get you from $50,000 to $500,000. So that's why 10x is usually something that can be beneficial, but not necessarily. Why not necessarily? Because you need to think about something really, really new, or apply new strategies, apply new concepts, or all concepts in a new matter, or old strategies in a new matter, or combining everything in a new matter, or thinking for things from a new perspective. So thinking out of the box. So why is it effective? Because it forces you, if you set that goal on 10x, it forces you to start thinking in that way. If you don't give up, of course. Most people give up. So no harm, no foul, but it doesn't go no goal. If you force yourself that you have to achieve a 10x goal, then you start pushing your brain for a solution, for solutions, for options that will get you there. Every solution is then written down, evaluated, researched in terms of, will it get me to 10x, or will it get me to 2x, or will it get me to 1.3? And if it's not getting you to 10x, it's a bad decision. It's also very useful technique if you're deciding something in your person. You're thinking in terms of, will that thing that I desire gain the goal that I want? So is getting a new screwdriver gonna help me with being a better handyman? Probably not. So I should evaluate whether my old screwdriver is good or not, whether my machine screwdriver is good or not evaluate whether this new ad is better or not. You should consider whether you can do with your old screwdriver a lot more, or if you buy a new one, can you also, ask your friend to help out and gain more momentum, more time, and more energy, or just more good work. 10xing is a great thing, but you need to harness the power as a whole. You need to understand why. And why is you need to let your brain find the solutions that will gain you the leverage of going 10 times more. So not just 30% more, not that 100% more, 10 times more. And the solutions that are needed to go 10 times more are different from the solutions needed to be 20% more efficient. Very different, in fact. When you're thinking 20% means you probably need to work more, you need to put on 4 more hours. But in terms of 10xing, you probably need to work less, because you need the focus time, the resources to be able to come up with the ideas that will help you get the 10x. So you probably need even to have a vacation and earn less, because you will need the resources, your brain power, to be focused totally on the problem at hand. And the problem at hand is going to 10x. Of course, some people say, well, we're never going to get to the 10x or 1000%. But that won't help either, because even if if you're reaching for 10 or 10, 1000% or 10x, you are reaching so high that even if you miss, you're gonna miss by a small shot. You're gonna miss and do 7x. You're still going to be better than 2x or 1.3x. So that's why 10x thinking, 10x concept is good, but you need time, you need resources, and you need to understand the concept very well in order to harness its power. And I think it's great. I think you should definitely look into it. And I consider you should probably buy the book or buy the audio version of the book. Grant Cardone also, kind of chaperoned this 10x concept in sales, but he's not the original thinker about it. But he has some interesting, inspiring stories in 10x. But he's not the original thinker, so you could go on Audible or Amazon, buy the book, and you can listen or read for yourself. But like I said, it's a really interesting concept, and it can do you very well benefit in terms also on decision fatigue, because it eliminates, you don't want to do decisions, you don't want to do actions that mislead you from your goal. If your goal is going to A, everything that's not going towards A gets eliminated as soon as possible, in the start. No thinking, no second thoughts, no waiting period, nothing. So hope you liked it, and see you tomorrow.